have the Dutchman gelding, WS Nevada. Collect, halt, dead square. Neville stands very still. It's one of his favourite things. Track left. Now the extended trot. Nice uphill feeling. Yeah, super. Could be a little more forward, a little more ground cover, but couldn't they all be? A very nice attitude in the frame. And now Helen's determined to make the half passes today. It's a very steep angle so far, good in the rhythm. Starting to just lose the quarters a little bit now, a little more left leg here, get the quarters over for the new direction. And now we come back to the left with a little forehand leading. Nev just does what he has to do. It's like a show jumper that just clears the rails. Woo. Nice halt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trot. Yeah, and well ridden. Waiting and being patient and taking your time, making it look easy. And now the extended. Neville got into serious mental trouble about stopping in the Piaffe after this passage in the into 2 yesterday. So we'll see if he remembers about the Piaffe today. If Helen's got anything to do with this, sure as hell isn't going to stop this time. Now, woo. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He can do way better than that if he really wanted to, but he didn't stop. I don't think he's that happy about being told he wasn't going to have rest. Helen will be very pleased that she got some Piaffe and some quite good passage. Then the trouble is, you override the passage a little bit with a bit too much leg and a bit more determination coming towards the Piaffe, and you get the odd irregular step, so your mark goes down the passage, and even get a bit better Piaffe, it doesn't make up. It's a tough game. You do one thing better and something else just diminishes a little bit. Getting it all together in one test on the same time on the right day is really tricky. Ask the experts. Lindell, for instance. All her beautiful horses are the art of warming up and keeping them mentally stimulated and not overly stimulated. Yeah, clear transition from walk to passage. Now, oops, yep, see, she wakes him up a bit for thinking you're not going to quit in the Piaffe. Neville says, good job, Helen. And now canter. As I said, it's a tricky transition. Good job. So, riding Grand Prix is really nice. Riding Prix St George into one is exciting and great, but riding at this level, it's like chalk and cheese. I love his two-time chains. I shouldn't jinx him, but it's like Nadia's on Campion. They have this wonderful cadence and air and this lovely expression and balance, and he has such a nice shape for this. Helen being married to a show jumper, she knows about extended canter. She trains a lot of Chris's horses on the flat, including the super new stallion Beluga that she just loves. And she's thinking that she may do a bit of dressage with him too, which would be great. He's a beautiful stallion and fabulous jumper. Now, the zigzag that Neville can do really well. 2, 3, 5, and 4, 5, and 5, and she rode that really well. Like, that's how you ride the zigzag, equal either side of the centre line, definite change deflection. Now, this can also be tricky. We've had lots of trouble here. He'll get to 13. Yay. Yay. She will be so excited getting 15 ones. You can't believe how how good it is for me to sit here and do them, because he can, if you don't have them exactly right, he doesn't do them. And that's the whole art, is to have the balance and the connection and the basic feeling correct. And then you can do the ones. The pirouette was maybe a little stalling. He likes to get a little bit up off the ground and a little bit overly cadenced, and he needs to be a little bit quicker. This one's, for me, is a little better. In fact, it was better, except she won't be happy when she sees the video. At the end of the pirouette, it's really important to keep the canter balanced and the same stride as you come out. And she rode the last step a little forward, a little open, and he sort of came too open in the canter out of the pirouette. And that's when the judge puts the mark down, and you just lose a little degree of the mark that you just earned by doing 6 great strides and 1 not so great. It's tough, but it's the truth. And you just learn that you have to finish every movement the best way you can, because that's when the judge puts the mark down. If it didn't start so well, but it ended well, the judge is fresh in their mind about the ending and not so much the beginning. Quite nice passage. Doing a good job with her opening rein a little bit to keep him straight. Now, Neville. Yay. Good boy. And a really quite nice transition out. Perhaps not quite enough steps, but now don't you quit, Neville. Dead square. Little against the bridle. Says, I'm finished. Well done. And I know